Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh, and welcome to the Shia Vibes podcast, here live on the Mashaya poll 1114. I'm your host Mohsin Shah, and joining me are my beautiful brothers Minhal Khafaji and also Abu Talib. Assalamu alaikum, guys.
السلام عليكم سيد محسن
Assalamu
أبو طالب السلام عليكم
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. How are you?
I'm very, very well. For those of you who are not in Karbala right now, what's the vibe like right now?
hectic
Busy.
People.
I
Busy.
think it speaks for itself, mashallah. I think it's after 3 o'clock, the roads become packed.
Yeah.
And because the sun goes down a little bit, and it becomes so busy non-stop up until after Salat al-Fajr.
And big shout out to Imam Hussein TV. The Mawkib is right here.
Yes,
you can't
I
see
hate
it.
seeing Mawkib.
But this is what all the crowd are going towards these
Yes.
lot. You can hear the shooter in the background as well. There's a massive queue for chips, I think. So it's very, very busy, very, very hectic. But that's what Arbaeen is about, no? It's about people coming together, people walking towards Imam Hussein, together as a community, all of us, one mission, one aim, one direction towards Imam Hussein.
Yeah.
That's the beauty about Arbaeen, that everybody's going in one direction, and everybody's got one aim and one goal, is to get to Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
Yeah.
They might be tired, they might come from local areas in Iraq, they might be coming from abroad, but everybody is destinating themselves to come to Karbala before Arbaeen as well. That's what's special about it.
Yeah.
But
I tell you what. Go on.
sometimes I ask, do you want to perform your ziyarah, Arbaeen ziyarah, and go back? Or leave early? Or do you want to be there on the Arbaeen night?
Oh, good question.
Arbaeen night is really busy. Like there's no room for you to walk.
I think, but do you know what? Let's be fair. The walk can take a lot out of you.
Yes.
When you get to Karbala, you're going to be tired. You're going to be aching. I know some people, they need 2 or 3 days
Just to
worth of
recover.
rest. Yeah. So it might be a good idea to get there early, do the work, walk early, get there early, and then rest for 2 days, recover, so you're ready for the day.
It's
day of
not just
Arbaeen.
about that. It's about if you do your ziyarah, you'll allow space for others to come perform ziyarah as well. Because maybe you've got the availability, you've got the flexibility of coming and going back.
Yeah.
Or coming back again after Arbaeen. Others don't. They're restricted in time.
And we're just over a week before Arbaeen, and look, the past few days the crowds have been massive.
Remember when we first got here, and I was saying this is too quiet.
You were convinced it was quiet. So was Minhal.
I was convinced that we were gonna have maybe 12, 13 million people.
Yeah, it was so quiet. I'm scratching my head thinking, what's going on? Mawkibs ain't open.
People, I think
Wasn't much of a
arrived bit
crowd.
early.
We arrived
We did.
late in the night, so
Yes.
about 1, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But
I was assuming it would be a lot busier, but now
It's really
it's
busy.
caught up. It's actually very busy, and it's how it should be.
Yes.
As the days go on towards Arbaeen, it's going to get even busier.
Much busier.
And again, they've widened the street by like twofold, and it's still like
Not enough.
massively.
It's still not enough.
It's still not enough. Yeah, it's
Mashallah.
massively crowded.
But it is. It's more convenient this year, though. We've done a bit of walking as well. We can see that there's enough room for zuwār to walk and
Yes.
for lorries to come both sides as well.
Yes.
So lorry coming in that direction, lorry going in that direction,
Yes.
and zuwār walking in the middle. There's plenty of room.
It is. And we've also seen the permanent ceilings that they've done over as well.
The shades.
The shades, the
Yeah,
permanent
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Other than the ones that we put on. With
One businessman donated that whole thing,
Mashallah.
Wow.
the permanent shade. Yeah,
Mashallah.
smashed it.
Wow. Mashallah.
Should
Mashallah.
have donated to Imam Hussein TV.
Inshallah, he would.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Anyway, moving forward, tonight's topic and what I wanted to discuss was comfort on the Mashaya. The Mashaya can be at times very, very difficult. It can be very, very challenging. People can get ill. People can get sick. People can get injured.
Yes.
There's a lot that happens. If you got OCD, this may not be the most easiest walk for you.
No.
But at the same time, we've seen Mawkib with abundance of room, abundance of, is it the right word? Luxury,
Yes.
Yeah.
comfort, and so forth. So what I wanted to ask you boys tonight, and our topic of discussion is the Mashaya supposed to be comfortable for zuwār, or is it meant to be challenging and a struggle for us to get to Imam Hussein?
I think a mix. I think having a good mix is all right. You know, I don't think walking days without, showering is a good option.
Yeah,
No.
but it's not days,
Do you know what
though,
I mean?
is it? It's maximum 3 days
Yeah, but
for a healthy person.
if you're walking 3 days though, and you're not showering for 3 days and you're sweating in this
Especially
heat.
in the weather.
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
this
and
weather.
you gotta be considerate of the one walking next to you. Considerate of the Zaire that's walking next to you. You know, that guy doesn't want to smell your armpits without deodorant and just sweating, right?
Yeah, but
There are shower facilities, and there are nice shower facilities.
I mean,
around.
there are, but it's not come to the point where it's you've gone on a cruise.
Yeah.
We are working to provide better services, but with the millions of people which are coming, I don't think there'll ever come a point where it's becomes like a hotel service. Especially with Iraq, let's be honest.
No.
Right. Look, number one, we have people coming from different backgrounds and
Yes.
different social statuses and classes.
Yes.
Right? We've got people from what we call the first world, America, Canada, Europe. We've got people coming from the third world, parts of Africa, you know, certain cities in Pakistan, India, you know, maybe certain cities in Iran
Even
as
certain
well.
cities in Iraq.
Okay? Third world countries. Some people are used to sleeping on the carpet with no pillow and no blanket,
Yeah.
arm under their head, and they're fine with it.
Easy.
Some aren't. Some need a comfortable mattress. Some people are used to like drinking, you know, some people can drink the tap water here. A lot of people can't, you know. Some people are used to a little bit more comfortable life than others. So is it a case of, no, we humble ourselves to whatever is available and we go with that? For example, Western toilets is a big demand for zuwār on the Mashaya. Now you've seen some nice clean Western toilets. You've seen some dirty Western toilets. You've seen temporary Western toilets where they've got like a plastic
chairs.
chair.
Yeah.
You
Not
know. So, you know, is that part of the experience? Is that okay? No, we should do our best to provide good, clean services. Or no, you guys need to humble yourself because you are in, you know, Karbala. You are in Iraq. There's millions of people walking. So please try to understand the circumstances, and a little bit of patience goes very, very far.
I mean, like we've been to some Mawkib which are really up to date, yeah?
Very, very.
And they
up to
provide
date.
really good services. And we've been to other places that they're really behind. I think it's just that we should all take it step by step.
I wouldn't say they're really behind. I just say it's what they can do. It's what
Is
they've
it what
got.
they, no, one second. Is it what they can do, or is it what they used to? You know, there are some
that's a
people.
good question.
There are some
That's a good
people,
point.
They're very wealthy. They're very clever. They know what to do, but they don't do things in order.
Okay.
We've been taught if we're eating from the side of the plate and coming to the center and we clean our plates. Some people, they eat from the center of the plate. He's got
Yeah.
a plate of food, so do I. But I've been taught the etiquette of how things are done. And is it because they're third world countries? Is it because they haven't been going to schools and they have been taught simple, I'm not going to say manners, but simple etiquette? That's the question behind it as well that you can say. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm baffled with this country. Honestly, I'd say I'm very baffled. Some people, they know, you know, etiquette. Bit of, I'm not saying class is a good word, but you can use it in this context. But other people are just, you know, living. Like, how do you say in English? Shomachan.
They're just living on the go, like Bob's
Yeah,
your
just
uncle.
living on the go.
Well, hand to
Just-
mouth.
Huh?
Hand to mouth.
No,
Like
no,
that.
no. I'm just
No,
saying,
just
like,
like
as in
basic life.
everyday things.
What-
Oh,
just let
okay.
it be, you know, just let it be.
Just let it
Ah.
be.
But that's
This is
not
the-
right.
This is the norm.
That's not right because look, this links back to our last episode. And we were saying, why isn't the West speaking about Arbaeen?
Yeah.
Because we're not preparing for them to speak about it. Because if we're gonna provide services which are not good enough, that's gonna reflect a bad image for us. So maybe we want to appreciate the fact that they're not picking it up. Because
let's
if
be-
they pick up, it's gonna have a bad reflection on Shi'ism.
But let's be fair, some Mawkib cannot afford to give the standard that we're used to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some Mawkib, unfortunately, sorry, we can't have electricity on the regular.
Yes.
You know, some Mawkib, sorry, we can't provide
But they try.
shower for.
They try.
They're giving what they can.
Yeah.
So it's not always their fault.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you are able to provide comfort, it goes without saying that you're gonna have a lot of Mawkib from Najaf to Karbala, who they're doing what they can. We saw with that Siyah, they were given what they can next to multi-million-pound establishments, right? And there's multi-million-pound establishments who can afford to provide new mattresses, new blankets. They can afford to send off all of their mattresses and blankets for a wash just before Arbaeen, which takes about 5-6 months for them to complete all of that. And look, it's that, and this is what I mean when we have that balance. You're gonna have some Mawkib that are ultra luxury. Some Mawkib have even coffee machines, coffee vans, slushy machines, slushy vans.
You've seen one Mawkib, and behind the main warehouse where they're distributing food, it's like a mini village,
mini warehouse.
residential area.
Yeah.
They've got like little villas.
Yeah, and they've got
They've got an area for coffee, an area for milkshakes, an area for ice cream. 24 hours, whenever you want to go, just go have one.
Yeah.
Sit, relax, chill. Something like that, which is very, very nice. Is that open to every zuwār or specific zuwār?
Yeah, and I'm not 100% sure. I would hope that it's open to all the zuwār. I would hope that obviously crowd control is an important thing here.
Yes.
You've got what, 20 million people? Maybe let's say the lowest number, 17 million people here.
Yes.
Still a lot of people. You can't, even as big as that Mawkib was, you can't fit everyone in there. Even the Mawkibs that the viewers will see, the poll 327, Caravana Hind.
Mashallah.
Right?
Shout out to Karbala. They really took care of us.
They really took care of us.
They looked after us
but
nicely.
even those guys, they can only at a point in time sleep about 14,000 people.
Yeah.
If you calculate that, that's 0.1%.
Yeah, it's nothing almost.
Less than 0.1%
of how many people are attending.
of how many people are here.
Yeah.
So look, I would hope that and it's also difficult because if you have a Zaire that's staying for 2 days, for example, you cannot tell that Zaire get up and leave.
No.
There's other people waiting.
Yeah, you can't.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. I would hope that it's open to all.
Do you feel that the government of Iraq is doing enough on the Mashaya? Are they providing enough services? For example, electricity, clean water, Wi-Fi. Because most of the Mawkibs I've seen are crowd-funded. Most of the big Mawkibs are big establishments. Some of them are Ataba.
Yes.
We went to Ataba Abbasiyah, which is not far from here.
Yeah.
Their Mawkib is fabulous.
I mean, the government, I think they've provided a lot of security.
Yeah.
Security and protection is their priority at the moment.
Yeah.
Especially, there's been a couple of threats here and there in the last 6 months around the world and neighboring countries. So they've put a lot of protection in Karbala and in Najaf. I think speaking to one of the officers, they were saying they've removed around 75% of the border securities. They've brought them more into Karbala and Najaf for the zuwār, so that to keep everything under control. Now, other than bringing them in to provide them with security, just as well to bring them as organizers or to
Crowd
direct
control.
Crowd control, to direct the zuwār or where to go, where to come from.
Yeah.
Speaking about Wi-Fi, I believe the Ataba has provided free Wi-Fi for the zuwār on specific areas. So you can inform your family members that you've arrived and you're safe.
I've seen there's certain Mawkibs that their job is free Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Wow.
So people can come, they can connect, they can message their families, send some pictures. I'm okay, I'm fine, this and that.
In regards to electricity, I think the government can do more. But
Ya Allah, when's the electricity in Iraq gonna
that
fix?
is something that I don't think has got to do anything with Arbaeen.
No,
I think
nothing to do with that.
That's something got to do with just the Iraq becoming like any other country and having electricity for its people. However, in the Wilaya, next to Imam Hussein, so Imam Hussein's shrine, like the inner circle or can we say the town?
Yeah.
Like the town of the Imam, there's electricity 24/7.
Okay, so
And
by the
that's
shrine.
Yes, that's looked after, I think, by the Ataba only.
Ataba.
But the Ataba, they've got good connection and ties with the government.
I mean, I would hope that the electricity situation fixes in
Especially
Iraq.
in the heat.
It's hot. It's hot.
We don't, for the dear viewers, we do not leave our rooms from 11 in the morning till 4 p.m. We
Yeah,
don't.
we stay,
Because
we
it's
stay indoors.
really hot. And the first thing is,
Stay
as soon as we
indoors.
leave, we'll go to the Mawkib opposite us. We'll get cold water. By the
Yeah.
time we're back to our rooms, we're thirsty again.
Yeah.
So it's that hot.
we sweat a lot during this heat. 45 to 50 degrees Celsius daily. Nighttime is about 38,
Yes.
30,
Yeah.
35.
That's why we're doing this show nighttime.
Yeah, exactly. And believe it or not, we're sweating whilst we're doing
It is.
this.
I
It is
think we've
hot.
had like 4, 5, 6 of these cups
Yeah,
of water.
yeah, it's hot.
This was pure ice, and now it's become water. That's how hot it
It's
is.
hot.
I
But-
would hope the electricity situation changes in Iraq, because I don't think it's fair that, look, there's Mawkib, there's small Mawkib that are trying to do what they want, what they can, and some Mawkib are literally just tents for zuwār to sleep in.
Yeah.
And if the
Tencent
electricity's turning off constantly,
they have a because they have a cooler or a fan.
yeah,
to
they
keep the
don't really
zuwār
have that
comfortable.
AC.
If it turns off, then they're like, what can we do? We're gonna
They
have to
can't do
start
much.
fanning people manually, which isn't fair, I guess. But the Mashaya itself, the walk to Abu Abdullah, the walk of heaven, the walk of humbleness.
Yeah.
Should we actually be upset that we don't have these facilities? Should we be bothered? Isn't this a good exercise of trying to remove ourselves from the dunya?
I mean,
remove
look,
ourselves from technology.
Let's ask you that
Go ahead,
question,
go ahead.
because we're Iraqi.
Okay.
So we're used to our family complaining about electricity
Yes.
24/7, right? You're
Yeah.
from Pakistan.
Yeah.
You tell us,
What do you wanna
are
know?
you upset? Because we're sort of used to it. If we come throughout the year,
I
there's no
think
electricity.
I wouldn't be upset thinking in Pakistan we also have electricity cuts
Yeah.
regularly. You know, 3 hours on, 1 hour off, 3 hours on, 1 hour
Oh, that's
off.
good. We have 2 hours on, 2 hours off.
Load shedding.
Sometimes we have 2 hours on, 6 hours off.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. It happens. I think that during the Arbaeen season, maybe, people, I think the locals feel the same as well. That listen, we've got zuwār, we've got guests. We need to give them the best service.
Yeah.
It's hot. The minimum we need to give them is at least give them AC and fans.
Yeah.
You know, let's go back a bit. Let's go when Arbaeen was in the winter time or autumn
Yes.
time. You know, when it was like 25, 30 degrees in the daytime. It wasn't really necessary to have fans and ACs. And then,
Yeah.
you know, was
Because
the
the air had a breeze in it. It
was
nice.
the Mashaya comfortable? Was it easy? It wasn't easy, and it wasn't comfortable, but it was a great experience.
Yeah.
It was like camping. You know,
Yeah.
it was going out, it was meeting new people, and the best thing was you weren't doing it alone. You had your friends, you had others. You go into a Mawkib, the floor, there's no mattresses on the floor. It's
Yeah.
just
I
carpet.
remember when we did Arbaeen in November.
Yeah.
And Arbaeen in November was just brilliant, because you're walking during the day. It's nice. You've got a nice breeze to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, the sun was there. It was a bit warm.
You
but
could do
there's
it in a
breeze.
t-shirt, you won't be sweating, you'll be all right.
You'll be
Exactly.
fine with it.
Exactly. The most you get is a bit of sand. But hey, we're in the desert. It's
Yeah.
Iraq.
Yeah.
During the night, no one walked. It was freezing cold.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe some people walked with jackets on. But now that it's in August, I always get memories. Like my phone always gives
Yeah.
me memories.
Flashbacks.
Flashback.
Throwbacks, yeah.
And like sometimes I'd be in university. I'd be like, on this day 8 years ago, and then I'd open it. It would be me on the Mashaya. I'd be like,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah.
8
That's
years ago, it
beautiful.
was in winter. It was like during the cooler times.
Mm.
Now it's hot, man.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a luxury for a Zaire to be a bit cooler. Like just cold. Let them cool off. Because
But say the Zainab Salam Alaiha had these steps, and
Yeah.
it wasn't comfortable for them.
No.
At all. Some of them the kids had to walk barefoot over thorns and bushes and things like that, and they were made to walk 12 hours, 15 hours, 18 hours, no rest,
No rest,
beaten,
no
whipped on the way.
Mawkibs, no
Yeah,
services,
exactly.
no khadamat.
So when we're walking and we're complaining that our legs hurt, we want to sit down. We're
Yeah.
complaining we're thirsty. We're complaining we're hungry. We come to a Mawkib, we're going to spend the night there. We're complaining that, there's no mattress, there's no pillow. I mean, should there be mattresses and pillows? We're here for you, zuwār. Don't worry, we're going to give you the best service. Or is it actually no? They're doing the best they can? Appreciate it.
But
Go through a bit of struggle.
It's really sensitive, because at the same time as well, you got to think about what's the status of the zuwār of Imam Hussein.
MashaAllah.
Their status is really high. So do they not deserve to be served in the best way possible.
Yeah, look, people are going all out. People are going all out with food, water, drinks, massages, everything. They're going all out. Yeah, and is this the only thing that we shouldn't have, which is a cold environment? People are going all out. The Zahra of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is getting everything they ever want.
Yes.
But is it about that? Is it about get whatever you want? Or is it about get what's necessary and what you need just to get you to Abu Abdullah Hussein?
I think it's about getting whatever they need.
Yeah? They're guests.
Because
are they zuwār or are they guests?
they're
or
guests
they're both?
and zuwār.
Ah.
Because a za'ir means a guest, doesn't it? Minhal. What does a za'ir mean? A visitor.
Guest.
He's
A visitor.
a guest.
Yes.
So especially they're the guests of Imam Hussein, you need to provide whatever you can. And they deserve the best. The fact that they've put time for going for Arbaeen and for them to walk this distance, it's already something of value.
Let's flip it around and let's look at the zuwār and the zair and those who are coming towards Arbaeen. Do they have a right to be picky with what Mawkib they want to stay at, picky with the food, or is it more like, listen, humble yourself? It's only 2 days.
I'll tell you about my own experience. And my first Arbaeen was with Abu Talib.
Okay.
I was about to say alayhi salam. My first Arbaeen was Abu Talib, and we didn't eat much.
We didn't.
We're just focused on walking.
Yes.
Because I think your body gets into this rhythm
Yeah.
where you're
Like-
on autopilot.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You don't
I know
even
what you
think
mean.
about food.
And if you stop,
But one
it hurts.
second.
So you got to keep going.
There you go.
Minhal.
If you stop, it hurts.
Was it because we were malhoofin, we were excited to be here, and
Yeah.
we were looking forward to get to Karbala, or was it because we didn't have an appetite as well? So it's a bit of both.
I think we also filled up on water
Yes.
because mainly you're walking, you're dehydrating.
You're thirsty mainly, yeah.
Yeah. If you think about it, the Najaf to Karbala will get you between 80 and 90,000 steps.
Yeah.
So if you're walking about a meter at a time,
Yeah.
gets you about 80 to 90,000 steps. You're gonna be thirsty, right? Oh, we got a Mawkib here.
MashaAllah. Oh, are they dressed up? Are they acting?
No. So they're doing the horse out.
very,
There's one on a horse.
This is very tribal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're southerners.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's poetry. They're not dancing. It's just poetry.
Yes.
Mashallah.
And I think that's
They
something
got
theatrical.
camels.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's
It was-
camels.
Yeah, they are
coming.
dressed up
It's a
actually.
Mawkib, it's,
So behind us, brothers and sisters, you'll see
Reenactment
a Mawkib
Mawkib.
walking behind us with camels, probably as
there we go.
Tashabih. Yeah, there you
Got a
go.
little,
That's the orphan of the orphans, I believe.
Yeah, one of the Sardar of Bani Hashim
Yeah.
and the camels. And I think they'll probably do the reenactment properly when they get to Karbala.
Yes.
So they're just on the Mashaya doing their ritual of walking, but when they get, they'll actually do a
It's also nice.
performance. Is that the right word? They do a performance?
Yeah, you could say that.
I mean, some of these camels as well, they get slaughtered when they arrive. So they
MashaAllah.
use advantage for, they use them as well as theatrical, as well as slaughtering them. And
It's nice. They serve as a reminder, by the
Yes.
way.
Ah.
The Mawakibs like these, they walk from Najaf to Karbala. They serve as a reminder that we all walk. We're all wearing practically the same clothes, which is all black, right?
Yeah.
But along the way, people do tend to joke about.
Yeah.
People do tend to joke with each other. They get bored.
Helicopter flying over.
Yeah, they get bored. They start walking. They start talking
Yeah.
about nonsense. And when these pass by, people sort of
Switch
remember
off. Ah.
remember that
They switch on,
this
actually.
is what happened.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
reminds
Okay.
them the purpose
Yeah.
of their walk.
Like,
Yeah.
let's turn back. I remember a couple of years ago, we were guilty of this. Walking as Shabab, we're boys from London, we're excited. It's our first time coming to Arbaeen, and we had a few jokes here and there, and it's nothing to shy away from. It's a mistake and it happened. But we saw death in front of us.
Yeah.
And when you see death in front of you, wallah, our brother Haidar in London, he said, boys, silence from now on.
Yeah.
We walked 300 poles.
Silently.
This was pole 220-ish.
Okay.
We didn't speak until we got to Abu Rasul's Mawkib.
Wow. That's
526.
526, yeah.
We didn't speak. No one spoke a single word. We just walked
Ah.
because it served as a reminder to us.
Yeah.
Death is around the corner. these guys serve as a reminder that this is what you're walking for. You're not walking to joke about. You're not walking to just eat. You're not walking to just have comfort. You're walking because of this is what happened 1,000 odd years ago. So yeah, when we saw that death in front of our own eyes, and then ila rahmatillah, the lady that passed away, because she got hit by a car, and we saw her picture sort of posted because they didn't know who her family was.
Oh.
And we reflected on it. And look, we're reflecting on it now.
Yeah.
7-8 years onwards,
That's
we're
a long
reflecting
time.
on it. So yeah, there's a lot of reminders on the way. You just got to open your eyes.
Yeah. Guys, we're coming towards the end or the final stretch of our podcast, and there's something I really want to touch upon, and that is that do you think there's favoritism with certain zuwār and certain other zuwār? For example, are there Mawkibs that will let zuwār A in, but they won't let zuwār B in? Are certain zuwār going to get, let's say, a plate of chips, but they're getting 2 or 3 plates, and others are getting 1? Is there favoritism happening? Should they be all treated equally? But no, for some people they need what's for them, and for others.
I mean, there are some Mawkib, like you've got the Kuwaiti Mawkib, they'll only welcome the Kuwaiti guests. You've got Lebanese
but
Mawkib.
let's be fair, they serve everyone.
They serve, yeah.
They serve
everybody.
This,
Yeah,
this is the difference.
Yeah.
They will serve whatever color you are, whatever faith, whatever background, whether you're a Shi'i or not, whatever it is, you're more than welcome. And that's the walk of Arbaeen. You will see white, black, green, blue. You'll see everybody walking in the walk of Imam Hussein. You'll see even some non-Muslims as well. You'll see Christians. You'll see people that just don't know about Islam. They want to find out.
Yeah,
But there are some Mawkib which have like a place to rest.
Yeah.
Resting places. They will say we will only take our people, not because they favorite them. It's just so that it becomes like equally shared.
Okay.
So if the Iraqis look after the Iraqis, and the Kuwaitis look after the Kuwaitis, and the Bahrain look after the Bahrainis,
the Omanis
it's
look
like
after the Omanis. Yeah.
they also fit into their culture.
Maybe you're right there. I can understand what you're saying.
Yes.
For example, Pakistani Indian people, when we met them in Karbala and Hind, part of the story was I was looking for chai karak. I was looking,
Yes.
There
and
you
I
go.
couldn't find it.
There you go.
There you go.
And that's why we, inspired us and motivated us to open our own one. So I understand there that certain Mawkibs prefer their own kind because they know how to look after them.
Yes.
But also, I mean, I to a certain extent agree that I don't have a problem with people from a certain background welcoming their people.
own.
Only because, number one, easier to communicate with.
Yeah.
Number two, a lot of these people, they know them from back home. Like, it wouldn't be a random. A lot of them they know from back home. And it's nice because you can share the responsibility, as Abu Talib said.
Yes.
Share the responsibility of the khidmah. You have more manpower, you have more staff. Caravan Hind, mashallah, we mentioned them a lot in this podcast. It's nice, they've got an app.
Yeah.
They've downloaded the app. They've created the app, which upgrades. I think they said every how often?
Every
wow.
every day they update
Wow.
it.
Okay.
Wow.
With new features. Why? Because every day someone comes from a different Mawkib and says, you know what, we're in this Mawkib. Okay, if people want to come to us, they can find us on your app.
Yeah.
It's
That's
brilliant.
nice. Collaboration.
And
And
that
they've
means
got
also,
a bit where someone can apply, like it's not an application where we choose you but we don't choose you, but they can show their interest in trying to serve and volunteer in the Mawkib. It's brilliant.
That's really clever. And the fact that it upgrades every day, that also shows that the Mawkib, they're researching and they're finding out from the zuwār what's missing, what can they improve,
Exactly.
what are the zuwār requiring and requesting. So it's like the Arbaeen is improving itself by itself through the zuwār, without even the help of the government or any higher official.
I mean, look, if this procession was government run,
Yeah.
if there was one body that ran this, right, and ran it properly, it would be brilliant.
I personally think if one body ran this, I don't think it'll be as controlled as it is at the moment.
Really?
I think so.
Do you know what? I agree with Abu Talib where every, Abu Mawkib runs his own Mawkib.
Because everybody's
And it's
put a touch
easier.
to it.
It's easier to handle and manage compared to one whole organization. and have to control all of the Mawkib.
And-
You're allowed this amount of space.
And
You're allowed
Muhsin,
that amount of space.
Muhsin.
You can serve at this time. You can't serve. It gets a bit hectic.
Muhsin, Minhal, and their viewers, and I remind myself, Thiq billah, believe in God, believe in God, believe in God. That this walk is not only managed by the Mawkib. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
There is a upper hand. There is a higher hand.
100%. There's
that
angels.
we do
There's
not
angels on
see.
this on
We
this
do not
Messiah.
see.
100%.
We believe and we understand that Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman, he is managing it. Fatima Zahra, she's
Salam
looking
alayha.
after the
Salam
pilgrims
alayha.
and providing and ensuring that
Salam alayha.
everything will go as according.
100%.
Simplest thing, in every train station there's 5 fights. Everybody's fighting to get onto the train. There's millions of people. Why do we never witness a proper fight? They'll be shouting here and there, but everybody's got 1 point, 1 goal. And it's the love of Imam Hussein. So I'm
That's
sure
mental.
that if officials, whoever, the biggest officials, the biggest event holders, were to look after Arbaeen, it would not be the way it is, because Imam Hussein, he's looking after
No,
things.
but I just think having a bit more like sort of structure to it when it comes, like, you know what? For example, the rubbish. It's something we have to talk about. It's something we have to talk about.
Whose fault is the rubbish?
Huh?
Whose fault is the rubbish? Are there not enough bins?
No. The fault of the rubbish is the people who are throwing the rubbish.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's the thing.
Lack of education.
It's do they know what to do, or they don't have.
I don't think it takes someone who's born in the first world to know where to throw rubbish.
No, there are lots of people that are behind.
No, it's
They don't know where to
he's-
throw
he's
rubbish.
Right. No. He's right. A lot of people from third world countries, they throw it wherever.
They don't have that thaqafa, they
yeah,
don't
they
have
don't
the
care.
etiquettes that
They just throw it
you
like
can't
that.
just throw. You can't just throw. You spit
They
on
don't.
the middle of the road.
Yeah.
People are passing by.
Apparently, though, Iran has a very, very strict policy on litter. Their countries apparently is very, very clean. Majority of people on the Mashaya are Iranian.
Uh-huh.
Hence why I'm saying that, look, these guys, are meant to be, they know how to look after
Another
their
thing
litter.
is some people, they know what the rules are, but when it comes to Arbaeen and when they're guests in Iraq,
Nah.
they think that, you know what, we don't have to abide by the rules and the laws
They'll say someone else will clean
because
after
somebody else is cleaning after us.
Yeah. But back to your point, Minhal. You're right. Imagine if it was someone like the UAE that was doing a Mashaya. Would it be like this?
Listen, I transited in Qatar,
Yeah.
and my friend picked me up, and we were walking in the street. There's AC coming out the floor.
Whoa.
I went outside, and Qatar is surrounded by ocean.
Oh, it's
Very
humid.
humid.
It's
It's
very
very
humid.
humid.
Oh,
Very
it's
humid and
sticky.
hot.
It's nasty.
You get very sticky.
Yeah.
Wallah, we came out of the shopping center. There was AC coming out the floor.
Yeah.
I felt cold outside in Qatar in summer.
In August. Wow.
There's, a lot can be done. I mean, Iraq, I think, is about 100 years away from that. Okay, and
Maybe a bit
inshallah,
more
Have
as
some
well.
faith. Have some faith.
no. Look, I would love for this clip to be taken and for Iraq to do something.
Okay.
Even though I'm a nobody and I'm not anyone significant, but I would love for them to prove me wrong. I would love for them. But I feel like Iraq is about 100 years behind. And we don't. I can't fully blame the current government.
No.
I blame the previous regime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but inshallah, look, there's a lot of businessmen on this mashaya. There's a lot of very, very wealthy people who are serving, who know etiquette, who know cleanliness.
Very intelligent people.
So
which are
inshallah,
attending as
yeah.
well,
So
They-
inshallah, they spread that sort of how do you say thaqafa? I don't know how to say
It's not
thaqafa.
cultural. It's.
Man-
You could say
Mannerisms,
etiquette and culture.
etiquette.
You could say etiquette and culture. Inshallah, they
Habit.
spread it.
Habits.
Habits.
Yeah.
They spread that to those around them. Inshallah.
Fantastic. Guys, we're coming to the end of the podcast. It's been a beautiful discussion. But any final points in regards, I'll ask you, Minhal, in regards for the Mawkib, any points you would give them in regards to comfort and looking after the
Sorry,
zuwār?
there's someone who's lost, so I can't really hear you. One sec. Okay, carry on.
So, final points in regards to comfort, when looking after zuwār. For the Mawkibs, what would you tell them?
So I'd say There's nothing wrong with being comfortable. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be comfortable. But again, remember that with all your struggles during this whole walk, whether you're walking from Basra or you're walking from Mosul towards Karbala, remember that there was a struggle far, far greater than any struggle that you're going through. That blister that you have, there was hundreds of blisters. That pain you feel, there was more pain.
Aches, pain, cramps.
Those cuts that you have on your feet,
There was a lot more.
there was way more cuts.
Yeah.
You didn't have whips on your back, and you weren't starved of water. So remember that there was a far greater struggle before you, and this is why you do it.
Yeah, 100%. Abu Talib, any thing you'd like to say to the Mawkib owners in regards to, you know, comfort, in regards to looking after the zuwār, treating them, you know, favoritism and things like that?
First thing I'd say, well done, well done, well done. And my well done means nothing. My well done means, we want the well done from Fatima Zahra salam Allah alayha. We want her to just, you know, give us a glimpse and look after us when we're in need.
Yeah.
And that's in the afterworld. And inshallah, to all Ahl Mawkib, have a bigger heart, open your hands widely, welcome all the zuwār. Sometimes zuwār, because of lack of communication, they don't understand what you're saying, because maybe they're from third world countries, they don't have the etiquettes of speaking, of reacting, of standing in queues or pushing queues or being patient. Let's have a bigger heart, and let's know that the biggest cause and the bigger cause is Imam Hussein. So let's welcome them, be more patient, and keep up all the efforts, and inshallah you guys will be rewarded by Bibi Zahra.
Thank you very much to Minhal Khafaji and Abu Talib for today's conversation on the Shia Vibes. My final point to those who are traveling is, inshallah, it's only 2 or 3 days, and you can do without a lot of your, you know, daily things that you need, you know, showers, brushing teeth, carrying extra clothes and things like that. You can sleep on the floor. You can, you know, do 2 days without your worldly desires and your worldly comforts, and you can be absolutely fine. And to the Mawkib, I'll say, you know, whatever you're doing, do the best. These are the zuwār of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein, you know, so do the best you can. It doesn't matter if you fall short, or it doesn't matter if you know, you couldn't give as much as you thought you could have this time. As long as you did your best, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, you know, your amal is accepted. Thank you very much, Minhal Khafaji, and also Abu Talib. I've been Mohsin Shah. This has been Shia Vibes live on the Mashaya poll 1114, and we'll be seeing you very, very soon on Imam Hussein TV 3. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.